Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bajun Knowledgeable and welcome to Bajun's Honeycomb. Today I would like to talk about seasonings and life, and that is what I will be titling this video. So, seasonings and life. Every living thing has a season. What seasonings are you using to aid you in your high or low season, in your fruitful season, or when shit ain't growing during your season, when shit ain't popping in your season? What seasonings are you using to season your life? And when I say what seasonings are you using, here's one of my seasonings, one of my many seasonings. This is something that I made, and I used to wear it a lot, but I really don't wear it a lot outside. I sleep with this under my pillow, and it's just like some seasonings up in here, some moldavite, some black tourmaline. I have a seashell in here, and a little note that I wrote to myself. That's what's in. These are some of the seasonings that I use, right? What I notice is that sometimes, we feel like we need our crystals, like we have to wear them. Like if you forget your crystal, because that's how I used to be. If I forgot that and I went out into the outside world, oh my God, I felt like, oh, nothing was gonna go right. So sometimes we feel like, like we need our crystals, or whatever it is that you have that helps you and aids you in that outside world out there, I just call them seasonings, because whatever it is, they add a little bit of spice, they add a little bit of flavor to your experiences. They help to mellow you out, whether you smoke weed or anything, whatever it is, whatever your seasoning is, right? I feel like the best seasoning you can have is up here. Like, to be able to go out there bare with nothing, no crystals, no special pen, no special coin, no special anything, no nothing that you got from your ancestors, anything that your children or your husband gave you. Like, those are nice things to go out there with if you feel like, those things are going to aid you in getting through your day and help you in your learning experience while you're outside in the world. But what I've been practicing, and I've been practicing for a very long time, is to go out there with no seasonings. I'm all the seasoning that I need. Just the way that I think is my seasonings. You understand what I'm saying? I'm able to, just transmute things into my favor and flip them into my favor simply by the way that I'm thinking about situations. So, it could be anything. It could be anything, any kind of situation out there. I no longer need to have this with me, even though I love to have it with me. I used to even walk around with it for a while in my bag, and I love this. I love it. I love what it's done for me because I know it's done amazing things for me. My bag of seasonings, I got seasonings all around my home. But like I said, the best seasoning that I have and that I'm learning is to be naked. Of course, not literally naked, but just naked of all the things that I feel like will aid me. At one point, I used to walk around with like 3 pennies in my pocket, like to represent my ancestors, my father, my great-grandma Maud, and my grandmother Clarissa. I used to walk around with 3 pennies in my pocket, and like, it made me feel so comfortable out in the world, because anytime I was going through a situation, especially at work, I would just take my hand and I would put it in my pocket, and I would feel those pennies, and I will let my ancestors guide me. But, as time go on, I noticed I am my ancestors. They're always with me. They always guided me. So I don't got to put my hand in my pocket to feel out the 3 pennies. I still got the 3 pennies laid out in my home, but, I don't need it out there, because that it's in my blood. It's in me, like I want to go back to the way that you're thinking. I've been doing a lot of experimenting, and through my experimenting and just experimenting with myself, like that's the best person that you could experiment with is yourself. I've been experimenting with myself, and I've been learning a lot about myself and how the world reacts to you when you become self-aware of what you're thinking, right? You are so much more powerful with your thoughts. So I just wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys about your seasonings. Like, I know your seasonings are important to you. Your crystals, your moldavite, your amethyst, your clear quartz, your rose quartz, whatever it is that you may use, I know all of those kind of things, like, they are important to you, but it's always nice to just go out there naked. Go out there with nothing but you, because you are so powerful and you are so amazing. And there's only one of you. There's only one of you. One of you. You are one of a kind, right? You are one of a kind. Please always remember that when you go out there, because I noticed that this world is turning into a fucking shit show. Like, from Gemini season to Cancer season, which is my season. I brought it in on June 22nd. It's my birthday. It's just been a complete shit show. And so much has taken place. Like, I moved from New York on my birthday, and I drove down to Texas, and I got here on the 24th. And let me tell y'all, like, in everything that I see on social media, oh my God, everything here in Texas, because it's a whole different type of energy out here, like a fucking shit show. And it'll make you feel like, you need to have something on you, like even to keep your sage in your car and just spark it up real quick with a lighter, just a little bit. I ain't saying burn down the car, but just a little bit, so you could just get a smell of something that makes you feel like, you're safe, you're familiar, you're in your safe haven, you're in your home. Because my home is my safe haven. My home, it means everything to me. So this is why I keep my seasonings right at home. I have a home also within me that when I walk out my door, I take that with me. And my home is what I keep in my head, what I hold in my heart. The thoughts I keep and what I hold them, and the feelings that I hold in my heart. So in my experience, as I'm moving about in this world, I'm learning, like, keep your heart light. Keep your heart light. And that is one of the most important lessons I'm learning, is to keep my heart light. The other lesson I'm learning is to master my thoughts. Like, I do surrender. I do surrender all the time. I surrender, to what I need to surrender to. But for the most part, I'm wise enough to know about the thoughts that I keep based upon the experiences that I'm having with others, And man, these seasonings, like, what I'm learning is that just from observing everyone, like, we all got highs and lows, just like you got winter, summer, spring, and fall. Like us as beings here existing in this place, in this space, we also have seasons. We do. And, well, shit me, just like in the wintertime, you might need a shovel. You know what I'm saying? When it's snowing, whenever you having your winter season, you're going to need something to aid you. Like, what is your seasoning? What are you using? What kind of mental thoughts are you keeping? Where is your heart space? In the summertime, you're gonna need a mower. You're gonna need to mow down that grass so that you could be able to see what the fuck you stepping in. You know, you could be stepping in a bed of grass and it's snakes, maybe red ants, anything could be in there. Like, what are you aiding yourself with? Like, are you using bug spray? Like, what remedies are you using? What seasonings are you using to aid you, you know, in those seasons? So I just wanted to jump on here and, you know, and have that conversation with y'all. Like I said, I'm going to be posting every Tuesday and Thursday. So, you know, make sure y'all always come back and check me out because, you know, it's a lot of, I be in my head so much. I be thinking so much about so many things. And then it be so good in my head. But then when I get on here, it's like sometimes some of it goes or sometimes I feel like my delivery doesn't come out as I would want it to, but that's okay because I do understand that I'm the type of person, the more that I do something, the greater that I become at it. So practice makes perfect, you know, and I just want to share the things that I'm becoming knowledgeable about on my journey as a student in this place called Earth, you know, and I just want to let you all know that no matter what you're going through in your seasons, whether they're high, they're low, they're fruitful, ain't no motherfucking crop, like no matter what, always remember who you are. Remember to keep your heart light and remember the thoughts that you keep. Because every single moment, we are still creating our future. So you don't want to be in any season, in your high season, thinking that, oh, maybe this can be snatched away from me. In your low season, thinking that, dang, shit ain't ever going to go right for me. No, you always remember that we as human beings too, we go through seasons. You know what I'm saying? And we got to prepare ourselves for our seasons. I'm telling you, half of the shit I'm learning, I should have been learned, but you know, I'm not trying to blame my childhood for it. I would never blame my childhood for it. What I would say is that, you know, everything happened when it's supposed to. So right now, shit, I'm feeling like it's my season. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a rough couple of years. I want to say maybe 12 years. It's been a rough couple of years. And the more throughout those 12 years in my seasons, the things that I was going through, you know, in the beginning of them, I was like, dang, this shit is crazy. Like my nerves are bad, my thoughts was bad. It was just a horrible situation. But now I got this shit, you know, and I want you to know that you got this shit too. You better believe it. You got this shit. Change the way you're thinking. Change the thoughts that you're keeping. And I promise you, like I manifested coming here. Okay, it took some time, but I don't know why my spirit wanted to come to Texas. I know not one soul here, but my spirit wanted to come to Texas, and I would write about it every day in my journal, oh my God, for at least 2 years, okay? And now I am here, all right? And I would even imagine being here, and I'll tell you, my place is such a wonderful place. As soon as I get it all set up, you know, and I want to just set up this whole area behind me as a recording space for myself. But I say that I was just like talking. So let me get back on track. Back on track is your seasonings are within you. Okay? Please don't forget that all of your seasonings are within you. All right? I love yous. Please come back so we can grow and be more knowledgeable with one another. I learn from you and you learn from me. That's I say first, I am a student first. I will always choose to be the student before I become the teacher. Um, and remember, just always step into the best version of yourself, okay? Because you are great, you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are a magical being, all right? So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I look forward to seeing you soon at B. June's Honeycomb. Bye.